Squeeze me.
Yes.
Happy Friendship's Day.
Hey everyone, this is Sonal. In case you are wondering why a grown ass 27-year-old woman is sitting with pigtails, then let me tell you, I do not know how to make a single braid. Funny, but yes. You are watching. Today is Friendship Day. I think I actually got confused because someone said that 31st July or 30th July is also Friendship Day. But ever since I was born, I have known the first Sunday of August to be Friendship Day. But anyway, happy Friendship Day to you. And before I go ahead, I want to talk about a very anomalous situation. Last week, I posted a video which was again a very normal video of me recommending stuff. I have no idea how it crossed 1,000 views. It might be a very small number for a major chunk of people out there, but for someone like me, it's a huge number. So, all those people who viewed that video, thank you so much. And weirdly, I also got 12 new subscribers. So, to all you 12 new people, thank you for not just subscribing but also believing that this is a channel that you could invest your time on.
So please sabarakarai, whatever.
Okay, circling back to Friendship Day, like a very great friend, I will tell you about three series that I watched. Two of them were released last week itself. So I'll tell you about these three series that I watched in the last 7 days and whether you should watch them or ditch them. So let's get started. Uncoupled premiered on 29th July and it stars Neil Patrick Harris and Tisha Campbell amongst a lot of other people. And all you Barney Stinson fans, if you would have known about this series, then you probably might have been waiting for this one. Or if you hadn't known but you still loved Barney to a great extent, then again, listen to me talk about Uncoupled. Uncoupled is basically Barney Stinson, but a gay version of him. But this person actually values love and relationship and he invests time for all of that. So that is what sets him different from Barney Stinson. The plot talks about Michael Lawson, who is a real estate broker, and the character is played by Neil. He gets out of a 17-year-old relationship, like his partner breaks it off after 17 long years. So now he puts himself in the dating zone, but he's confused AF. He does not know what to do. His feelings keep fluctuating, of course, which makes sense. He doesn't know what kind of a person he has to date or what he's looking for in a person. His friends advise him stuff. So a whole lot of thing that happens which is pretty relatable to anyone who has gotten out of a very long term relationship. What are the similarities between Barney Stinson and Michael Lawson? Suits, great friends, high paying job. What I really liked about the series is that, like I mentioned previously, it is going to be relatable to all those people who have gotten out from a very serious long term relationship. The confusion is going to be very relatable. It is funny at some points, like not very funny, but yeah, you will laugh at some points or the other. What I don't like about this series is the very high level of stereotyping of the gay crowd, and also the fact that apart from the character of Tisha Campbell, everyone else around Michael Lawson is gay for some reason. Maybe they are trying to portray that particular circle of Michael Lawson, but there are barely any straight characters here. But that isn't a problem as much as the stereotyping of the gays. So that is what I really don't like. There's a cliffhanger, so I'm kind of hoping for season 2, but let's see what happens. Overall, it's a good watch. Like, if you're looking for something light-hearted, then you can watch Uncoupled. There are 8 episodes, and each episode is about 35 minutes, so watch Uncoupled maybe. I'll probably give it a 3 star. Maybe not that anyone is going to vouch on my rating, but for me, I'll probably give it a 3 star. Archive 81 is not exactly new, but it was released in January 2022, so still falls under the within a year new range stuff. It stars Mamadou Ache. I have a feeling that I kind of butchered his name, and Dina Shihabi, Matt McGorry, and a lot of other people, of course. It is a mix of mystery and supernatural. The story is about Dan, who is an archivist, and he lost his family in a fire accident when he was a kid. He grew up, he became an archivist, and he is contacted by this very shady but apparently a Fortune 500 company called LMG. The CEO of the company contacts him to restore a bunch of videotapes. The tapes are filmed by a girl called Melody Pendress in the Visser apartments in New York. So there's a lot of back and forth in timelines happening. And this is a found footage kind of series, although not exactly found footage because it also shows the present time. Melody Pendress is living at the Visser apartments because she's trying to look for her estranged mother who had left her when she was a baby, maybe 2 or 3 months old. She had left her, so she comes to Visser apartments looking for her mother, and she is interviewing the people in the apartment. And in the current time, Dan is restoring all these tapes, and in doing so, he discovers the existence of a cult and a coven of witches, both of whom are tied by this entity called Kelego. Now, for the cult, the Kelego entity is a god, but for the coven of witches, the entity is a demon, and they try to not get him out into this world, out of the portal. So all of that happens, and during that, Dan also discovers that his father used to be Melody Pendress's psychologist or therapist. So that is something that he's trying to uncover, what happened to Melody, what happened to his dad. He's trying to unravel the entire thing and also understand why the CEO of LMG is so invested in restoring those tapes. Now, I'm not a fan of the found footage genre for some reason, but because this series fluctuates between the video footage and the current time, so it was fine for me to watch. The fact that the creators of the show came up with a whole new god or demon and the cult and the coven of witches is really cool. They also used ancient Nordic language or probably Anglo-Saxon language based on my research for some of the rituals. So that was something really good to watch. Episodes 1 to 3 are okay, like they are slow, the context is being set up. Episode 4 onwards, the show starts gaining momentum. But I feel that the climax could have been better. There were a few jump scares which actually kind of scared me. The actors playing the different characters really nailed the job. So, because Melody's story is set in 1994, the usage of a lot of 90s instruments was really nostalgic. When the show premiered, it was the top ranking show in US and throughout the world for a couple of weeks or maybe a couple of months. But unfortunately, after season 1, Netflix cancelled the show because apparently the viewership did not match Netflix's budget, so they really cancelled it for that reason. I feel a season 2 could have been made, but okay, we'll have to deal with that. But overall, it was a decent binge watch. There are again 8 episodes, each episode is 40 to 55 minutes long. I would give this 4 stars. So, if you watch Archive 81, please do let me know. Keep Breathing premiered on 28th of July, starring Melissa Barrera and Jeff Wilburch. It is a survival drama about a woman called Olivia Rivera, who is a very sharp, very smart, talented lawyer. But she is traveling to this place called Inuvik in somewhere in northern Canada to find her estranged mother. Initially, the flight that was supposed to take her there gets cancelled, so she is asked to wait for another day. But then she overhears two men talking about traveling somewhere that is across Inuvik. So basically, they have to make a stop at Inuvik and then continue traveling. And Olivia asks them to help her out to drop her in Inuvik. And finally, they hesitantly agree to help her out. But unfortunately, the plane crashes somewhere in a forest, water body kind of area. The pilot dies first. The two people, that is Olivia and the other person, they manage to get out. The other person does not know how to swim, so Olivia gets him across with her to the shore, and he is fatally injured. But she still tries to keep him alive, but he dies off as well. And none of these are spoilers because this is just the first episode. So the entire series is about how she is trying to survive in that place, and it also has flashbacks of her life with her mother, with her dad, and with her lover. So all of these flashbacks are coming, and she is trying to find bits and pieces of those conversations which will help her survive in this place where she is stranded at. And she is able to navigate herself through the different parts of the woods. There's also a very cute grizzly bear, so that is the entire story. What I liked about Keep Breathing is that although it is based on physical survival, but it also shows the mental issues or the mental distress that the lead character is facing. The back and forth between the flashbacks and the current time is also great. The flashbacks actually help in putting a lot of pieces together as to why Olivia is the way she is. There are also science lessons for kids, although probably the parents will have to watch the series to teach the science part to the kids. It definitely made me think what I would have done had I been in such a situation, had I been stranded in a very weird place. Would I have survived and stuff like that? Some episodes could have been shortened, but that's fine. Keep Breathing and Archive 81 are similar in the fact that both the ladies are trying to look for their estranged mother. So that is that. But overall, I really liked watching Keep Breathing despite its very poor IMDb ratings. I think it received 5.2 out of 10, but I personally liked it, and I think I would give it 3.5 stars. and I think you should definitely watch it as well. Alright, that was the end of today's episode. I really hope that you liked the episode. All of these series are available on Netflix. If by chance you do not have subscription to Netflix, then Torrent and Telegram are always there to help you out. If you like today's video, then do give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Swagittarius. I am Sonal. I post videos every Sunday. I post videos about movies, series, books, art, photography. I do some random vlogs and a lot of other stuff. So you are going to have a lot of fun. So if you haven't subscribed already for God knows what reason, please do click on the subscribe button and also click on that bell icon thing. You'll get notifications. If you have already been a part of my channel for a while now, then thank you for staying subscribed. You make me want to make content. Now, it would be really great if you could ask other people to subscribe as well so that they can get access to all of this awesomeness. Like, not this awesomeness, but the content that this awesomeness creates. Okay, that's me being overconfident. Anyway, I will be back next week, but until then, bye.